Dark corners of the internet hide footage we were never meant to see. Ordinary places, extraordinary horrors. Each clip more unsettling than the last. Tonight, we'll count down 15 terrifying videos that should never have been recorded, from the least disturbing to the one that will haunt you long after the screen goes dark. Stay until the end, because number 1 is something you'll never forget. Number 15, March 6th, 2013. Deep beneath the icy waters of Greenland, a research submarine descended nearly 3,000 meters. The crew expected silence, but instead, they encountered something alive. A strange figure with luminous webbed hands struck the glass, lingering just long enough to terrify everyone on board. The creature released eerie sounds before vanishing into the dark. This chilling sighting begins our countdown. Strange, yes, but not yet the most disturbing. What comes next only grows darker. Number 14. In the mountains of Aguas Calientes, a truck driver aimed his camera at the distant ridge. Against the fading light, something unusual appeared. A towering figure stood motionless on the peak, its proportions far larger than any human silhouette should be. The recording sparked debate. Was it a trick of perspective, or something far more unsettling? For now, this colossal presence claims the 14th spot, but the next video takes the strange and makes it personal. Number 13. In a remote, snow-covered forest in Russia, a group of men stumbled upon something unusual near the roots of the trees. What they captured on camera was not an animal, but a body. Lying motionless in the snow was a small humanoid figure, its skin discolored, its form disturbingly unnatural. The men whispered in shock, unsure if they had found a hoax or evidence of something not from this world. This eerie discovery marks number 13, yet the countdown only grows stranger. Number 12. Animals often sense what we cannot. In this recording, a small cat suddenly changes its posture, its body tense, ears back, eyes fixed on something unseen. The kitten lashes out, striking at the empty air as if an intruder were standing right before it. Around its paws, faint and strange markings appear on the ground, adding to the unease. This chilling reaction secures the 12th spot, because if animals truly see what we can't, the next case feels even closer. Number 11. Late at night, a security guard made his rounds inside a shopping mall. The halls were empty until a sound broke the silence. A woman's cry echoed from the cinema. As the guard zoomed in with his camera, the weeping grew louder, leading him to the far end of the corridor. There, between the pillars, a faint silhouette emerged. This disturbing encounter earns the 11th spot, and the further we go, the closer these strange forces seem to get. Number 10. What began as a calm religious gathering quickly turned chaotic. Worshippers sat together under the open sky when the wind began to stir. Nowhere, a sudden tornado ripped through the crowd, lifting chairs and scattering everything in its path. The small whirlwind appeared and vanished just as abruptly, leaving confusion and fear behind. This unexplained force claims the 10th spot, unnerving, yet only a glimpse of the darker encounters that await further down the list. Number 9. Inside a quiet home, a security camera recorded something no one expected. At first, the room looked calm until the furniture began to move on its own. The cabinet door swung open without a touch, and nearby, a cat froze, staring intently as if something invisible stood before it. Slowly, the animal approached, pawing at the empty air, as though interacting with a presence we cannot see. This haunting footage earns the 9th spot, and from here, things only escalate. Number 8. Inside a busy beauty salon, a normal day took a sudden, chilling turn. A young woman sat for her treatment when her body began to shift unnaturally. Her movements grew erratic, her posture collapsing as if something else had taken control. The people around her tried to intervene, but the scene only became more disturbing. There was no clear explanation, only the unsettling possibility of a trance or possession. This incident secures the 8th spot, leading us deeper into the unknown. Number 7. On a dusty ground, a farmer noticed something terribly wrong with his chickens. One by one, the birds grew still, frozen as if paralyzed.
와, 이제 웃을 보는 나네. 와, 잠깐 틴트는 말도. 뭔 틴트는
When he pressed against one of them, the unthinkable happened. Smoke and fire erupted from its beak as though something inside was burning alive. The disturbing scene left the man speechless, while the rest of the flock remained motionless, trapped in the same condition. This grotesque display marks the 7th spot, and what follows only grows darker. Number 6. A bus driver claimed something eerie happened every night on her route. To prove it, she began recording. At exactly midnight, the silence broke.
Ele toca a campainha. Eu vou parar aqui, ó. Vou parar. Só tem eu. Vou pegar o pisco. Eu vou pular a catraca. Vocês verem que não tem mais ninguém no ônibus. Ó.
The bell signaling a passenger's stop rang out loudly, yet the seats were empty. The doors opened by themselves, as if allowing someone, or something, to step off into the night. The camera revealed the bus was completely vacant, making the moment even more chilling. This phantom ride earns the 6th spot, but the next encounter is far more physical. Number 5. Inside a quiet home, a woman heard strange noises coming from a dark room. Curious but cautious, she stepped closer to check. Nothing seemed out of place. But as she turned to leave, an unseen force struck, yanking her hair violently and dragging her backward into the darkness. Her struggle was real, her screams undeniable, yet no attacker was visible. This terrifying assault secures the 5th spot. And as we move forward, the line between the paranormal and the physical grows even thinner. Number 4. Hoping to cleanse her home, a woman began a spiritual ritual with the smoke of a candle. She moved through her bedroom, unaware of what was about to happen. Suddenly, a spoon flew across the room. Objects shifted from the nightstand, and moments later, the living room erupted, furniture sliding, a box hurled violently across the floor. Her voice broke into a terrified scream as she fled the house. This chaotic outburst claims the fourth spot, and the next case plunges even deeper into the nightmare. Number 3. In the stillness of night, a security camera watched over a sleeping woman. What followed was a moment of pure terror. Her body stiffened, her voice broke into desperate cries for help, yet she couldn't move. The footage captured her agony as invisible hands seemed to pin her down. Seconds later, her son and husband rushed in, shaking her awake and ending the horrifying episode. This disturbing glimpse into sleep paralysis secures the third spot. But what comes next feels even more invasive. Number 2. A woman set up a thermal camera, hoping to capture signs of the unexplained. At first, nothing appeared, until the image revealed something chilling. Faint, glowing hands materialized behind her, resting firmly on her shoulders before sliding upward to cover her mouth. Though no one was visible in the room, she felt the grip press down, and her fear became palpable. This terrifying moment earns the second spot, and yet, the final clip is the most chaotic and the most unforgettable of them all. Number 1. Alone in her home, a woman began recording after strange disturbances in her kitchen. At first, only the faucet turned on by itself, but then the sounds grew louder.
Oh my god. Philip, come in here. Open the door.
A sudden bark echoed through the house, followed by a violent crash. When she turned back, drawers were flung open, and the floor was littered with scattered objects. Every trace suggested chaos, yet she was completely alone. This relentless outburst earns the top spot, an unsettling reminder that sometimes the terror begins in our own homes.